successfully held this virtual meeting with President Biden. They have shown to us the direction for the future development of the bilateral ties. They have also defined the future development orientation for the trade and economic development. If we have new updates, we will deliver it to you all. Thank you. Next question, please. I'm from the Daily Economic Daily. We have newly added 6 cities to be the pilot cities for the outsourcing of services. Could you please give us more details? Thank you. Outsourcing pilot cities. They are important carriers and platforms for our country's development in this area. Since 2009, the State Council has designated 31 pilot cities in total by 9 rounds. According to the arrangements of the State Council, Ministry of Commerce, together with the other 9 authorities, have first of all evaluated the performance of the cities, and then we have submitted the document for the approval of the State Council. And recently, we have made the announcement about the newly recruited cities like Xuzhou, Foshan, Yantai, Guiyang, Luoyang, Yichang. In total, 6 cities to be the new pilot cities for outsourcing of services, because those 6 cities, they have very good foundation for the outsourcing of services, and they are developing very well, and they are included into the current list. And those 6 cities are since now qualified as the outsourcing service pilot cities. We will continue to give guidance to those newly recruited members into the list to help them to set up the guidelines of development and help them to bring into full play their own advantages, improve the public services. And we also encourage them to do more innovations, for example, for their models of business and also for the mechanisms of services, so that they can generate more good practices for the others to follow. While promoting the upgrading of the service sector, those pilot cities of outsourcing services will help to take the lead and also contribute to development of the new paradigm of development. Recently, according to the UN, there would be even greater influx of investment compared to the period before the COVID-19. What is our country's development? Since this year, our ministry, together with the other authorities, have worked very hard to stabilize the attraction of foreign investment. We have attracted more FDI with a very steady growth rate, and it's much better than expected. There are the following features. First of all, the scale of the attraction of FDI kept its growth. For the first 10 months, the actual use of FDI amounted to more than 940 billion RMB, up by 17.8% year-on-year, equivalent to 142 billion US dollars. Year-on-year increase of 23.4%. Second, better structured. In the service sector, actual use of FDI more than 750 billion RMB, up by 23% year-on-year. High-tech industries attracted and used FDI with an increase of 23.7%. And third, for the 3 different regions of China, we have all realized the growth. For the eastern, middle, and western parts, actual use of FDI year-on-year increased by 17.5%, 29%, and 28%. According to the report of the meeting of UN, for the first half of this year, the cross-border FDI has realized an increase against the trend. It is estimated that the whole year's influx of investment would be better than expected and may exceed the level before COVID-19. Our country's economic performance is recovering and is very stable. We have the facilities, infrastructure, human resources, and business environment improvement, and we have all these advantages compared to the others. We have this super large domestic market to attract more foreign investors. Foreign investors in China's expectations and also confidence are on the rise. Without accident, there would be a double-digit growth of the attraction of FDI, and we can expect to reach our goals. I'm from the Shanghai Security Daily. Since this year, the new type of offshore commerce has taken place in the coastal areas, for example, in the Zhejiang province. What are your measures to support this type of offshore commerce? According to decisions of the CPC Central Committee since this year, we have worked together with the other departments and authorities to guide the local governments to promote the offshore trade. Moving forward, we're about to do 3 kinds of work to support the development of offshore trade. First of all, improve the financial services together with the People's Bank. We will improve our capacity of approval of the work and also to ensure the conformity of the offshore trade to facilitate the settlement related to the offshore trade. Second, for the localities, we help them to set up the facilities and service platforms so that relevant authorities could share and coordinate their policies and information. And we would like to put into place a platform for sharing of information. And third, for the enterprises engaged in the offshore trade, we would like to train them, improve the business environment so that we can provide a better market conditions for those enterprises in this area. Do you have any questions from your side? If you have no other further questions, that is the end of today's press conference. Thank you.